This is General Ludlaw. I'm making my measurements in a public location, semi-public. I don't like to call these public, so recreational marijuana could be used here if not for corruption. Anyway, uh, it's time for people to say some stuff to prove they have the language to say they support the emergency system and the work I do for it so they survive. They support their survival. They support I working so they can survive. And they support my work and what it takes for survival of us all. Here I am, charging. This is nearly the worst case scenario. It's pulled back from the abyss. I'm inside, at a business. I have minor protections by it. But now I have to sit amongst my enemies. Everyone around is giving no signs. I've had one. Someone helped walk someone by. It's like a freaked out murder roach or something to help me work with this equipment. But then I'm on this measure. And that was the measure of this might have been a problem by language. I need language confirmation. The species can confirm this with language, with this race, that they want to survive enough to not sacrifice my work so they survive by them and our need for them to make the sacrifice, not I, so they can all survive. Otherwise, if they will not sacrifice, so I survive properly, they will all survive not. So here I am. I'm trying to get my weather bands to work, my emergency weather bands. I'm doing my best here. This one's checking its FM functions. Everything's charging and plugged in. Everything looks like it should work. And there's just an endless raid of swarming hives of things that look human that are almost more like some sort of perfect bug attack doing this, controlling most likely the chemical makeup of the air in here to achieve these things, completely failing. I've tested them in many places. I've had much failure. I haven't had a complete failure like this. I'm going to make a statement on my orders to start the violence, to stop this, or to at least prove or bring the force and violence to precipitate this before it boils over. To the way these people will not support the force and violence of this. In the worst way, short of I not bringing the force and violence that fixes this, because I will withhold the force and violence until my orders force me to bring the force and violence to counter their force and violence, while I am preferring to see them cease existing because of their choice to allow the force and violence they do while stopping the force and violence they do. That is, allowing the force and violence that ceases their existence while stopping the force and violence it takes to exist by any system of logic of existence with force and violence.